Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to Part-Time to All-Time and our Bath City segment. So, it is time for our first game of the season. We're taking on Worthing. Taking on Worthing away, actually. We haven't actually managed to add any numbers to our ranks, but I've put in quite a substantial contract offer for a winger who, if he does join us, will be up on the tactical level of Tilson and Jenkins-Davies, which would be great. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty good, right? We're not going to change much because we don't have much to change with. And to be honest, with the budgets we have, we can't really go about getting a lot of squad depth. So we're kind of just living by what we've got. If we have a problem on the right side, Mabika's going to come in the centre, Sweeten or Beardmore's going to come in defence or right back. We're short at left back, that's for sure. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. So we're kind of where we're at. There's not much we can do about that. If I get a little bit more money, then I would definitely invest into cover left back because we don't really have anything to help us there. But we are away to Worthing. It's the first game of the season, and I thought the game crashed. That would have been rough. Wow, we are okay. I have not seen this view before. That's new. Anyway, let's get into this match, shall we? Worthing versus Bath City. As we start off with Parcell on the ball at the back for us, and there won't be an instant highlight, which I'm quite happy about, to be honest. I would take a draw from this match. Worthing are going to be one of the better teams in the league. It's going to be tough, but we got a corner with Jenkins-Davies taking the outswinger. Can he find someone? No, punched away by the Worthing goalkeeper. Alves takes a long shot. Oh my goodness, what a goal. Worthing 0, Bath City 1 within 10 minutes. That is a fantastic goal. He's got so much room on the edge of the area, and you know the crowd were asking him to shoot. He's ever so slightly off balance. That's gone flying into the top right corner. Wow, Alves. That is exactly what we needed to start our season with. I'm very, very pleased with that. Can we continue in that rich vein, though? Because I am sure Worthing are going to have a lot to say in this match. They are certainly on top in terms of the match stats. We got that goal from a 0.01 XG, by the way. So, yeah, that's pretty fortunate. We're in possession here. They pass out with a long ball. That's going to come straight back at us, that's for sure. And it's now Worthing in possession in the centre of the pitch. Can we win it back? That's the question. No, they're finding a lot of... Coleman de Graft is now going down the left-hand side. Can he find a ball in? And that is 1-1, and that is not too surprising. They have quite clearly been the better team. We scored a worldie, let's be honest. This Worthing team is not going to be easy to play against. We have to temper our expectations here because they are predicted to be one of the top finishers in the league. So it's not going to be easy. We are giving a good account of ourselves, though. So this is a long ball from Worthing. So we're going to head it back. So now in possession from Alves. Rousset. Reigns. Batten with the long ball. Let's give it straight away, but it's headed back by Alves. Finding Wilson. Oh, it's another long shot, and it's another goal. We are getting quite lucky with these long shots, but we will take them. Worthing 1, Bath City 2. We are back in the lead. 2-1 in the space of half an hour. It is ultimate non-league football with the long ball, headed ball, loose ball stuff that's going on. But hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. We've got to take what we can. It's those fine margins. So, to be honest, 2 goals from 2 shots on target is fantastic. Anyway, Worthing on the attack here. Will they have an instant reply for us once more? Jenks finds Burgess. Burgess beats our defenders here. Can he cross it? He does. Oh, God, that's an own goal from Jordan Tilson. Oh, goodness. Okay. Those happen. That is unfortunate. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. 2-2 then. Another corner with Jenkins Davis. Swings it in. It's headed away. It's back to Alves. Alves not going to shoot again. He's going to go right down the left-hand side. Cross it in. Can he find Wilson? No. And that's headed away by Worthing. Out to Reigns, though. Still in possession. Parcell. Long ball. Over the top. Finds Alves. Alves crosses in. Wilson. Blocked. Finds Roos on the edge area. Now to Greenslade. Gives it back to him. Then he'll find Tilson. Finds Jenkins Davies. And that's the end of the highlight. We're in this match, which is really good. That is what we want to see. That's a good demonstration of our strengths. I worry that the squad is paper thin. Quite literally paper thin. But I'm also hopeful that if we can put this sort of display up against a good Worthing team, just that one winger to improve us might be huge. But that's a 3-ball to Wilson. Wilson, what a shot that is. It's a good save, but he took that first time, Wilson. That was really good. But half time, Worthing 2, Bath City 2, and I tell you what, not too bad. I'm happy with that so far. I'm absolutely happy with that so far, and I'm not too surprised that Ash is the worst performing player on the field. He is the worst rated player on the field, and he's the player I will replace if I get that winger. So I'm not too worried about that. If Alves can play on the left, I may well bring on Mabika up on that right, because he was really good in that friendly. And I'm wondering if his pace and dribbling ability might work out well here, and that's a long shot by Worthing, and that one's gone in the back of the net. That's disappointing. Okay, on the 15-minute mark, we find ourselves behind for the first time in the match. And how are we going to respond to this? Wow, the stats are becoming quite even. Right. Alves can play on the left, so we're going to put Alves on the left, and we're going to put Mabika up on for the right-hand side. There's not much I can do in terms of making him more comfortable on what he plays, so it's just going to be a case of deal with it. It's going to be a corner here for Worthing, though. They seem to be getting on top in terms of what happens in the highlights. They're finding their way into the area. That's crossed, and that's 4-2. And now the game has taken a slightly ugly turn. That's for sure. This is not going to be an easy job. And there is every possibility in this save we can get sacked. We can absolutely get sacked. And the board is not going to have the most amount of patience with us. We don't have the track record. We don't have the experience. We don't have a lot of the qualities that they might find in other managers. So it's not going to be easy. Worthing in possession in their own half. They're going to bring it forward here, though. Oh, we really need to get back into this game. Otherwise, this could end real ugly. Still Worthing coming forward on the left-hand side. Scooted past our right back there. It's crossed in. And that is just behind. We need something new. I'm going to bring Fisher on for Wilson. I'm going to bring Beardmore on for Roos. And I think it is worth us going attacking. I want to see what we do when we play on the front foot. Batten. We are in possession in this highlight, which is a novelty in this game at the moment. Finds Beardmore. Beardmore. Back to Mabika. Mabika's going to do some dribbling ability that we've seen him do. Crosses it in. Can he find Jenkins Davis? No, but it's headed out to Jenkins Davis. Fisher. Now Alves. Back to Jenkins Davis. Back to Alves. And Alves shoots over the bar. Let's hopefully just see this match out now. It's not the result we would have hoped for, but what can we do? We've certainly had a bad day on the left-hand side of our defence. That's for sure. Not a good look at the start of the season. As Worthing come forward once more. Damage limitation would be nice. Still Worthing. Well, we just let him through there. We're very lucky. We cannot just leave our entire defense open like that and let him run through. That's really, really poor. I think this team is set up with the transfers it's made to play a more center focused game rather than playing on the wings. But it's not great. It's not exactly what I want to do. Oh, I gave a player under the age of 23 their league debut. Congratulations to that player. I'm sure that was probably Mabika, I would have thought. Anyway, time now to go through to Dover, which is our first home game of the season, and hopefully we can have a better result, because I tell you what, if we get 2 losses from our first 2 games, that's not a good start, because Dover are not predicted to do that well in the league. If you are wondering what the media prediction is, there it is. We're not predicted to do overly well, but we're predicted to do better than Dover. Whereas, Worthing are actually only 12th. I thought they were predicted for playoffs. That's not great. Anyway, I will see you for the Dover game. Right, we are back a week later for the Dover Athletic game. 2 pieces of really good news. I have been allowed to start on my National C License coaching course, which means that we're going to further our career. When you look in career, your badges are now here, and they're kind of like a qualification ladder, which I think is quite nice to view. We need to get on these licenses, because the higher license we have, the better clubs will be interested in us, hopefully, and the higher up we can really manage, which is what we want, and they're a big contribution to what we're going to be able to achieve. Second of all, we've made a new signing. We have signed Dan Barton, who, if you look at his current ability and look at his worth, oh, doesn't it look good? He is our new winger. He's good National League level, and he's potentially League One standard, which is exactly the sort of player I want to bring in. Simply because he's not necessarily going to stay with us long. He is too good for us. But he's the sort of player that we may get money for. And that is huge. Getting money is huge. He's previously played for Cambridge United. That was League One, which is huge. He was on loan in the Southern Premier, Central, and Northern Premier. But that's a huge signing. This is exactly the sort of stuff I want to see. He's not going to be match sharp, though. Although, he's not far off it. That's actually really good. I need to organise this, because this is not organised at all. I like Mabika. Beardman. Sweeten. I don't think we play because he's 17. Yeah, Sweeten is going to go for there. And then we're going to bring in Barton for his debut instead of Ash. Oh, that's a huge improvement. Good stuff. We now have some, well, actually these two have dropped half a star for some reason in the match, but we struggled on the left-hand side. Parcell, I'm hoping it was just a bad game for him, because I kind of really need him to be good, to be honest, because if he's not, we're in trouble. Danny Greenslade is the only option at left back, bar moving Parcell out there, and I don't really want to move Parcell out there. We could do, and then bring another centre-back in. We've got Matthews on loan from Plymouth, but we're struggling for talent. We're certainly struggling for talent. Let's just get into this match. One substitute. I think that's a bug. I don't think I've selected one substitute outside of the match squad. Squad number will need to be given to Mr. Barton, who's going to give we're going to give him number 10. Been saving that for my new winger signing. Let's see if he can make the difference in our first home game of the season against Dover Athletic. I don't actually know what Dover did in their first game of the season. I'm not sure I want to know, to be honest. I just want to win. That's what I want. We're 20th, Dover are 22nd, so Dover must have lost. 2-0 to one of either Dorking, Enfield, or whoever else that was. Dagenham and Redbridge are predicted to win the league, as you might expect. But we just need to try and the absolute best we could hope for is playoffs. But that's not expected of us. We're expected to get a mid-table finish. We need a good display today. That's for sure. I'm not sure I want to play on cautious. I think I want to play on positive. Alves coming down the right-hand side. Can he find a cross in? He will lose the ball, which is not exactly ideal. Long ball from Dover. Will be cleared up by our centre-backs. Out to Danny Greenslade on the left-hand side. Finds Jenkins and Jenkins-Davis. Can Jenkins-Davis find a ball? He can find a shot, and that's just gone just wide. The back of that stand is open. I just noticed that. Attention's in the detail. Both teams playing in white, which means both match stacks are in white, which is not the greatest, but it looks like we're having a slight better of it. We're actually having more possession, which I haven't been playing to in FM so far this year. You'll notice in the beta save that we very often had less possession, but we were scoring a lot, which is, at the end of the day, all we care about. If we score a lot, that means we win a lot. Okay, finally, another highlight. But it looks like it's in Dover's favour. Putman for Dover. Long ball. Headed away by Parcell. Finds Roos. Goes over to Alves on the right-hand side. Can Alves find some sort of skill here? He can. He's finding his way into the area. Alves. Still going, Alves. Alves! It goes just over the bar. Good skill from Alves. We're not getting our forward into the game, which is a problem. If we're not getting Wilson into the game, that's a problem. We're also not seeing too much from Barton at the moment, which is... He might be a slow starter, but not ideal. That's for sure. I want him to come on and set the world alight. What I might do at half-time is swap their sides. Why don't you like to play there? You don't like the out-of-possession role. If I just push you up in the out-of-possession role for now, you still don't like any of it. But it is better than what you were. We will mess around with Barton because I want to know what his best role is. He is meant to be a winger, but we'll see. Alves finds Jenkins-Davies right at the start of the second half. Back to Alves. Through ball to Jenkins-Davies in a lot of space. Can he find someone? Crossed in to Burton, but he's not going to get there. Rains on the right-hand side now. Getting past his player. Can it be Rains? Rains! Straight at the Dover goalkeeper. Not going to get past him like that. No performance from our forward players at the moment, which is a little bit disappointing. We are controlling things in other areas though, which is good. Alves, that's a foul. Are we going to continue this highlight? Looks like we are. Greenslade's going to go for the free kick. Greenslade will take it short to Alves on the left-hand side. We'll give it back to him. Greenslade now. Out to Parcell. And then on to Batten. Passing around to the back. Rains. Going down the right-hand side, finding a lot of space. Now into the area. Can Rains find something? That's saved. It's going to be a corner. We are knocking on the door of the Dover Athletic goal, which is what we want to be doing. We are so ahead in terms of the match stats. It's going to be a crying shame if we don't get something from this match, because we deserve it. Yeah, okay. Barton is having an horrific match, which is not great. Checking wide midfielder. And let's make him inside forward. Wilson's not getting into the game. Confirm those changes. Now go to the instructions and let's play a bit more direct with a much higher tempo. Build up strategy, bypass the press and go through both flanks. Actually, I don't want the overlap. See what that does. I can't believe that my new signing is just having a stinker on his first game. That is upsetting me a great deal. We have a free kick here. Jenkins-Davies. It's a good position. Very, very central, but it is a decent position. Can he do something with this? Jenkins-Davies with a shot. It's a great save by the Dover goalkeeper. Man, our attacking players just haven't turned up. This is so sad. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Are we going to play out a 0-0 draw? If our attacking players had turned up... Okay, Wilson. If our attacking players had done exactly what they did against Worthing, we would have won this match. And that's the crying shame of it. We've had 10 shots on target, 20 shots in total, and we haven't scored. That's really bad. Jenkins-Davids to Mabika now. Reigns, long ball over the top. That's just going to go to the Dover goalkeeper. Not good. Long ball from the Dover goalkeeper. We win the header of the centre-back role. Rusa finds Jenkins-Davids. Long ball again. And Mabika will actually chase that down, but that's going to go out for a goal kick. Oh, boy. Both teams, attacking-wise, have been atrocious. Oh, what an awful game. You look at this. Defence, great. Midfield, Tilson, a bit low, but it's fine. Our attacking players have been non-existent. That is so bad. Oh, oh no. Oh, that might be the worst attacking performance I've ever seen in Football Manager. Right. We've got a lot of work to do. That is going to be it for this episode. I will be back next time with hopefully some good news. I'm going to push through some games. We will come back. What's the league looking like? Because I need to know who I'm coming back for. That's not the only competitions we're in. I can guarantee it. Dorking, Totton, Salisbury, and Horsham are up at the top of the league right now. Worthing lost. Worthing lost to Horsham. Okay, that's not too bad. We will come back for that Dorking match, is what we'll do. Because Dorking are currently top of the league. And alongside Dorking, we will do another match that I will have determined by the time that video is with us. But I'm going to do Salisbury, Eastbourne, and Ebbsfleet in between videos, and we'll come back for Dorking at home. And we will hopefully maybe have got more points on the board. Oh, I really do hope so. Well, this is going to be a long, long save. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, give it a like, subscribe if you are new, hit the bell icon for the next episodes of Part-Time to All-Time, as well as other series that will surely be happening quite soon. And I hope you're enjoying the full release of Football Manager as it is now out as of yesterday. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.